Portraits are the artistic representation of people. They focus on the person's face and many times tell us about the person's personality and emotion.
For this project, you will need paper, pencil, eraser, napkin, scrap, or smudger, markers, and other color media. Before we begin, if you'd like to do some practice first, you can try the handouts in week 4 of Schoology. Remember, I practiced all my life, and there's no perfect in art. Our artwork will and should look different from each other's. Let's get started. If you want more of a squared portrait, you can fold the bottom of your sheet up. Let's make some notes about what we are doing, somewhere on our paper. We're going to be doing portraiture, remembering that faces tend to be pretty symmetrical, or the same on both sides. We're making it a little more realistic by adding value or shading. Practice holding your pencil in different ways that are comfortable when you press hard, medium, and softly. Remember to use the side of the pencil lead and not the tip that you write with. You'll press hard for your shadows that can be very dark, medium for midtones or medium shades, and press softly or not at all for highlights, which are areas where light hits the most. Let's start by sketching a vertical or up and down line of symmetry. Next, draw an oval or circle around the line. You can use dots to help if you need to, like connect the dots. One dot at the top, one dot at the bottom, one dot on the right, and one dot on the left. Make sure to try to do them spaced evenly. See, mine's not perfect. Let's draw a horizontal line halfway down the oval. Now, above and below that line, we are going to make marks 2 fingers away from it. And we need to draw lines in those spots. Make sure you're drawing super light. These lines are temporary. We're going to erase them eventually. Yours may not, but my line of symmetry needs adjusting. Below the face, make a peace sign to mark where you need to add the neck, then add the shoulders. Now draw a tiny letter U sitting on the middle of the bottom line. Just under the top line, you can draw curved lines if you have a long nose bridge. Now let's see what expression I want to make. I'm going to make mine look surprised, so I add a big O for my mouth. My top lip is shaped like an M and the bottom like the letter U. For my tongue, I draw a line sort of like a flying bird. Your mouth might not be open, so you don't have to draw your teeth and all. Draw sort of an apple seed shape on both sides of the letter U, then add C shapes around both sides. For the eyes, start with circles. Next, draw a football shape around the circles. If you have big hooded eyelids, add them above the eyes. All of our faces are different. You might have more rounded shaped eyes or a shorter nose. Make yours how you think it should be. I added eyebrows, and now I'm adding question mark shaped ears. You might have attached earlobes, so you draw more of a C shape. What kind of hairstyle or texture do you have? If you have wavy hair, use wavy lines. Use squiggly if curly, and straight if you have straight hair. Add other details and erase those helper lines. Now to add value or shadows, we have to choose what side the light is coming from. You don't have to, but I'm marking the roundest parts of my face that stick out. Light will hit these areas the most. Go ahead and outline before we shade. Shade the very edge of the side of your head that is opposite from the light side. Also shade the same side on your forehead, nose, lips, chin, and neck. Finally, take a piece of napkin and smudge the color around. Make sure you're not going into the most rounded parts of your face. And stop before you get to the edge on the other side of the face and neck. Take whatever colors you need for your eyes and hair and color them in.